Okay, so now that you've selected an answer, let's take a look at this type of motion and these options. So if an object is moving in a parabolic path, then that means its motion looks something like this. You have a parabola that the object is traveling along. The acceleration, what direction is the acceleration? Well, we know that there's no acceleration in the x direction. In the horizontal direction, there's no force and there's no acceleration. The object travels with a constant velocity in the horizontal direction. In the vertical direction, however, the object is experiencing free fall. Gravity is acting on it, slowing it in the horizontal or in the vertical direction as it moves upward, and then speeding it up in the vertical direction as it moves downward. So all of the acceleration takes place in the vertical direction. In the vertical direction we have free fall, and so the acceleration is always downward and has a magnitude of 9.8 meters per second squared. And that's true at any point along the path for the projectile. So it's always downward and always 9.8 meters per second squared. Now what about the velocity vector? Well, the velocity vector points in the direction of motion. So at this point, the velocity vector would point like this. At this point, the velocity vector points like this. At the top, the very top, the velocity vector points in the horizontal direction, because in the vertical direction, the motion has stopped and is turning around. And then we have velocity vectors that look like this on the other side that point mostly downward. So there's only one place where the acceleration vector and the velocity vector are perpendicular, and that is at the peak of the path. So I would want to choose option B.